13 minimalist gift ideas. If you have a minimalist in your life, or maybe you're a minimalist yourself, and you're wondering what to get them, or maybe you've got a birthday coming up and you need to explain that you don't want lots of stuff given to you. I may have just started this minimalist journey, but my friends have always kind of found it hard to get me stuff because I don't like stuff. I hate getting gifts that are just gonna lay around, and some of you are gonna hate me for this, but I am a massive regifter. If somebody gives me a gift and it is not something I want, I will regift it. And that's typical of minimalists. They do typically regift gifts. And I know some of you are gonna be throwing shade at me right now, and I know some people, when I've been trying to sell gifts online before, people are like, that's so ungrateful of you. But how I see it is, what's the point in having something that's just gonna sit on my shelf? Or what's the point in keeping something that I'm not gonna use or I'm gonna throw in the bin? It's just gonna gather clutter. So maybe you wanna find out how to avoid that. Maybe there's someone in your life that is a bit like that and you're like, well, what do I buy them? Or maybe it's you and you're just fed up of getting all of this stuff and not knowing what to do with it. If you've been watching my channel, you probably know my 30th birthday is coming up. So that's the deadline for me. That's when I'm moving out. So I'm selling all of my stuff. I'm moving out and I'm just gonna go nomadic for a little while. And what that means is I'm just not gonna live anywhere. But because I'm selling stuff and because my birthday's coming up, I'm starting to dread thinking about what people are going to get for me, because I don't want people to give me stuff and then me be like, oh, okay, like, cool, I'm moving out. What am I gonna do with this stuff? Like, is it just gonna sit in my car? Am I gonna have to give it away? I just feel a bit like, about, like, what do I do with it? And I've decided that I'm gonna tell people this year, please don't buy me anything. But I know that sometimes people like to give gifts. So I've come up with 13 ideas of things to buy for a minimalist or for someone who doesn't want stuff. Or maybe if you're a minimalist yourself and you're like feeling like I am right now and you're like, I don't want people to just buy me random crap. And I've always hated bath sets. I have eczema and someone always buys you a bath set. And I've regifted bath sets so many times. If you've bought me a bath set in the past, I'm sorry, I've definitely regifted it. And that's not me being ungrateful. I don't know, I'm just weird. I've always felt uncomfortable when it comes to gifts. Number 1, consumables. So the first thing on my list is things like perfume, skincare, but you need to make sure that you know the person and that you're buying them something that they actually want and need. Otherwise, it becomes pointless again and it's just gonna get regifted, end up on a shelf, end up in the bin, whatever. So if you are getting something like that, you need to make sure that it's something that they actually like, want, and need. Number 2 on my list is subscriptions. So there are so many subscriptions that you can have now. You've got the Disney Plus subscription, a Prime subscription, a wine subscription. So you can buy a subscription to anything now. So this really depends on what the person likes. So if they like wine, wine would be a good one. If they love flowers, maybe flowers would be a good subscription. Which brings me on to number 3. Flowers. Flowers are a great gift for a minimalist because they're pretty and they're gonna die and they're gonna go. So it's not something that you're gonna be left with after. Like, you can look at them like, hey, pretty flowers, and then they're not just something that's gonna be lying around for a long time. So number 4, we've got gift cards. There are so many gift cards that you can buy now. I was in Tesco the other day and they had like this whole thing just full of different gift cards that you can buy. So it depends, again, what the person likes. You could buy them a gift card to a certain shop. You could buy them a gift card at a grocery shop so that they can buy their food. Like, make sure it's something that they actually would like. Number 5, we've got food. You could buy them something edible because that leaves nothing left over. So their favourite chocolates, their favourite sweets. Number 6, you could take them out for a meal. You could go somewhere with them. Maybe take them to their favourite restaurant. Plan something nice together. Number 6, I love learning, and maybe you've done a course and it really helped you, some kind of an online course. So maybe you could gift that to someone. A course that taught you how to sew. Maybe there was a course that taught you how to use social media better. Whatever it is, there are so many courses out there now. So many fun things that you could learn, and I love learning. Like, if somebody bought me a gift of learning, like, that would make me so happy. Ebooks and audiobooks, again, great for learning, but also just fun to read. Like, it could be any kind of book. Maybe there's a book that you've read that you can recommend to them. Maybe you know they like a certain genre, but find out which way they prefer reading, because they don't want to be lugging books around. So do they have a Kindle that they want to read on, or are they more like me and they prefer listening to books? So I have Audible and I love to listen to books, and you can give someone an audiobook. A cool gift would be that DNA ancestry thing, you know, where they take your blood and they find out, you know, where your family came from, where your heritage is. Something like that would be an awesome gift. Number 8, massage. What a great gift. Like, go for a massage, maybe a manicure, hair, some kind of beauty treatment would be a great gift. How about a hotel stay? I know that you can get gift cards now for to put towards money for a hotel room, or you could book them a night stay somewhere, or you could book a night away together. Which brings me on to experiences. Like, can you book for them to go and do something? Can you book them an experience? Can you book to do an experience together? And actually, experiences give you happiness for longer. So when you get given a gift, you're like, yay, I feel happy. But the happiness level kind of peaks when you get given the gift and you're like, yay, this is fun, this is exciting, this is new, and it kind of peaks there. But when you go on some kind of experience or you do something, it actually stays up. So your happiness level goes up when you're doing it, like, it's really exciting, but it kind of stays higher. So when you're remembering the experience, the happiness level lasts much longer with an experience compared to a gift. And I guess that's why I have always massively valued experiences. I'm always, like, especially when I was younger, I spent most of my money on doing things. How about going to a movie together? Like, book to see a film, or you can even get cinema vouchers now. You can get vouchers for pretty much anything. But going to watch a movie together, like, what a lovely experience. And my last one is, and possibly the most important one, ask them. Like, there is nothing wrong with asking a person what they want. I did this for my cousin this Christmas. I asked her, I said, is there anything you want? Is there anything you need right now? And she said, a dressing gown. I really need a dressing gown. And she doesn't have to necessarily, like, choose a specific type or whatever. Like, that is the surprise to her still. Like, what kind of dressing gown is it going to be? So I bought her this cute, fluffy dressing gown with bear ears. It was lovely. And it's something she actually wanted and actually needed. So she's going to use it. And I would much rather buy someone a gift of something that they're going to use. And if this is for you and you're trying to tell people what you want, there are ways to do that. Like, you can create a wish list with things on that you actually want and need. And if you are creating a wish list for yourself, put things of different prices on there. And my cousin, who I was just talking about, Sophie, she's created a wish list because she is pregnant. Congratulations, Sophie. And she's created a wish list of things that she needs for the baby, so that when people are buying gifts, they're not all buying, you know, the typical, like, I'm gonna buy you some bibs, I'm gonna buy you some baby grows. This way she can actually get things that she needs. So she's put a list of things at different prices, so if you wanted to, if you don't have that much money to spend and you just want to spend a couple of pounds, or if you want to spend a little bit more, there's a range of things on there. So what she did is she created an Amazon wish list, and what happens is people can buy things off there, and once someone has bought something off your wish list, nobody else can buy that thing as well, so you don't end up with duplicates. And I'm going to give it a go, so that's what I'm going to try and do this year. So if someone wants to buy me something, they can look at my wish list. And if you are watching this video and you want to get something for my birthday, please don't just buy me random stuff, because, and I'm not being ungrateful, I am very grateful, but I'm getting rid of things right now. Like, I don't want things that I don't need, because I'm being very selective. I'm being very picky with what I'm going to keep, with what I'm going to take with me. And if you have a minimalist in your life, they're probably feeling the same. And not only that, I think this is better for the environment. I think it's better all around. And I think we need to get rid of that awkwardness around gift giving, and we need to get over that whole consumerism of just buying stuff for the sake of stuff, especially around Christmas time. And if you're really stuck and you don't know them that well and you don't know what to get them, like, cash is a good gift. Then they can do with it what they want. They can use it towards getting something they need, they can invest it, they can do whatever with that. Like, everybody likes cash, right? So hopefully you've got a couple of ideas from the list on what you can buy your loved ones who are minimalists, or if you're a minimalist, how you can ask for things instead of just receiving things that you don't want.